Welcome to a math video. Today we'll be working with exponents or powers. Before we do that, let's start off with our just for fun question. Just for fun, how many professional football teams are there? Let's get back to that at the end of our day. Officially tonight, our target is I can write exponents as a product of the same factor. Let's do this thing. Before we do that, let's just take a look at what your notebook should look like when you are working through there. Up at the top, please put video work, or minimally put 1.2a. Put PP over on the side of your margin over here. This is where your pause problems, that's what PP stands for. And then down about the bottom third, just put a line and put TTTTS. That's where your ticket to the show is going to be. I need your video ticket to look like this so that when I correct them, 165, 175 of these, everything's in the same place when I do it. So when you upload it, this is the way the form I should be looking at. All right. We're going to start right off with some must-know words today. First of all, I have to understand what the term exponent means. Exponent is this small number that's raised above the base number. So in this case here, the base is 2, and this is to the third power, or we could say this is base and this is cubed, is another way of saying to the third power. Back in the day, we would say this is 2 to the third power, or 2 to the third. So this one here, the base is 3 and the exponent is 3. This is a really pretty easy one. So when we're taking something like 2 to the third and we're breaking it down into a string of multiples, we call this writing the power as products of the same factor, or writing exponents as a product of the same factor. So in this case here, 3 to the third, we take the base of 3 and we write it 3 times. 3, 3, 3, and we put multiplication signs into it. Another way of thinking about this is this target is writing the exponents in a way that we would put them into the calculator in order to evaluate them or solve them. So here's the first problem we'll take a look at. This is 4 to the third. If you wanted to evaluate that or solve or figure out what this is worth, you would take 4 times 4 times 4. You take the base and you'd multiply it by itself 3 times. 4 times 4 times 4. So let's take a look at a problem here. We'll write this exponent as a product of the same factor. Well, our base here is 9. Our exponent is 3. So we're going to write that as 9 to 9 times 9. 9 times 9 times 9. Base, 3 times, multiplying them all together. Write the exponent as a product of the same factor. Let's try and have you try a couple. This will be your first pause problem. So in your notebook, right where it says PP, I'd like you to write this power as a product of the same factor. Go ahead and break it down. All right, let's see how you did. Did you write this as 5 times 5 times 5, or did you write this as 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3? This is the correct one. The base is 3, the exponent is 5. What's this word called? And this word is called the... Good. You ready for the next pause problem? All right, try this one here. Oh, first of all, what's this called? Exponent and base. Got it. All right, write this power as a product of the same factor. Get rid of that for you. All right. Did you write 6 times 6 times 6 times 6? Good. It's 6, base is 6, exponent is 4. I see 4 of them. Multiplication signs in between. I'm solid. Did you need to solve it? No. You're just breaking it down into the string of multiples. All right, last pause problem. Base, exponent. Okay, write the exponent as a product of the same factor. Go ahead. Let's see how you did. 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. You notice how I paused just a little bit so I could get my... when I saw the exponent of 6, I thought, okay, there'll be 2 groups of 3. And there they are. All right. Here's your pause problems. Try these two. Downward, sorry, here are your ticket to the show problems. Down below the line in your notebook in that bottom third where it says TTTS, that's ticket to the show. Go ahead and write these two exponents or powers as a product of the same factor. All right. answer to your trivia question. How many professional football teams are there? I bet you a lot of you knew that there are 32. If you want to kind of know a little bit more about their names, you can go to a website called, if you Google mental floss and then put how NFL teams got their names, you'll get to this website. It's kind of a fun one. I thought this was interesting. I didn't, they give a little story on how teams got their names. I did not know how the Browns got their names. I thought it had something to do with their coach, but I wasn't sure. So here's an abbreviated version of it. They had back in the 1940s, they had this coach and general manager named Paul Brown. And but around that time, there was also Joe Louis, one of my dad's favorite boxers, who was nicknamed the Brown Bomber. So the owner of the team conducted this fan contest and to see, submit names for the football team, and the most popular name chosen was Browns. They're not sure if it was for Paul Brown or for the Brown Bomber or maybe some combination of the both. But Paul Brown, the general manager said, "Ixnay, no way are we doing that. We're doing Panthers instead. I want the team named after me." But a businessman in Cleveland pointed out the fact that he owned the rights to the name the Cleveland Panthers. So Paul Brown, the coach and general manager, ultimately had to agree to use the name of the Browns, and it stuck. And since he ultimately agreed to it, most people say that the real reason that the team got its name was because of him. So anyway, interesting little story. There's a little bit on everyone. So thanks for listening. Have a great day.